kids, manageable kids.
Hi everyone, and welcome to our second lesson on entrepreneurship. Today, we're going to explore what it really means to be a business owner. But first, a fun question. If you could own any kind of business, what would it be? Take a moment to think about it. Would it be a bakery, a toy shop, maybe your very own video game studio? Wow, amazing ideas already! Before we jump in, let's take a quick step back and review what we learned in our first lesson. Do you remember the difference between salary and business income? Let's refresh our memory. Salary is the money you earn when you work for someone else, like a teacher, a doctor, or a delivery person. Business income is the money you earn when you run your own business, when you're the boss. Let me give you an example. Imagine you have two neighbors, Mr. Adam and Ms. Helen. Mr. Adam works as a teacher. Every morning, he goes to school, follows the principal's schedule, teaches his students, and follows the school's rules. At the end of the month, he receives a salary for his hard work. Now let's look at Ms. Helen. She owns a bakery. Every morning, she wakes up early to bake fresh bread and decorate beautiful cupcakes. She decides what to bake, how to decorate her cakes, and how much to charge. At the end of the day, the money she earns from selling her treats is business income. Ms. Helen is a business owner. She has the freedom to make decisions and use her creativity. And she gets to keep the profits from her business. So, what exactly does it mean to be a business owner? Being a business owner means you get to make your own decisions. You choose what kind of business to run, what products or services to offer, and how you want your business to grow. It's like being the captain of your own ship. Business owners decide their recipes, prices, and decorations, just like Ms. Helen. Shape their business to match their ideas. Earn money that they control and reinvest in their business. One of the greatest parts of being a business owner is having the power to make decisions. You get to pick the products or services you offer, set the prices, create your marketing strategies, and decide how to grow your business. Let me introduce you to someone special, Daniel. Daniel is a 9-year-old boy who loves to draw and paint. Instead of just keeping his artwork to himself, Daniel decided to start his own art business. He created beautiful paintings and sold them to neighbors and classmates. Daniel set his own prices, designed a cool business logo, even made business cards. He started promoting his art on his parents' social media accounts. Soon, people began asking him to design logos for their businesses. Daniel turned his hobby into a business. He wasn't just painting for fun. He was solving problems for customers and building something amazing. Daniel is not just an artist. He's an entrepreneur and a problem solver. Now, let's talk about what makes entrepreneurs like Daniel and Ms. Helen successful. To be a great entrepreneur, you need special qualities. And guess what? You already have many of them. Let's look at 4 big ones. Creativity. Great entrepreneurs think outside the box. They come up with new and exciting ideas, like a new kind of cookie or a fun way to help people. Determination. They don't give up. Even when things get tough, they keep trying until they succeed. Problem solving. They look for smart solutions. If something doesn't go as planned, they find a new way to make it work. Resilience. They bounce back from failure. They learn from mistakes and try again with a smile. These qualities help in business and in life. Now let's meet Mimi. Mimi is 11 years old and lives in a small town. She noticed her neighbors needed help with their gardens, watering plants, pulling weeds, planting flowers. So she started her own business called Mimi's Marvelous Market. She made a colorful sign, set her prices, and even offered deals, like plant 2 flowers, get 1 free. At first, Mimi was nervous. What if nobody wanted her help? But she didn't give up. She handed out flyers, talked to neighbors, and soon, her first customer called. Mimi worked hard and did such a great job that the customer told their friends. Before long, Mimi had more clients and even hired her little brother to help on weekends. She made decisions, solved problems, and saved money to reinvest in her business, like buying colorful flower pots and new gardening gloves. Mimi learned that being a business owner means more than just earning money. It means growing, helping others, and having fun doing what you love. Okay, now it's time for a fun activity. Imagine you've opened a juice stand on a sunny day. Lots of thirsty people are passing by. Here are some things to think about. How much will you charge for each cup? Do you want to try a new flavor like mango or pineapple? What will you do if you run out of fruit? How will you let people know about your juice stand? Great thinking, entrepreneurs. You're already making smart decisions like real business owners. Here's a quick tip. Let's say you sell a cup of juice for 10 birr. If you sell 10 cups, that's 100 birr. But wait, you spent 40 birr on fruits and cups. So what's your profit? That's right, 60 birr. That's the money you get to keep. And what if you try a new flavor or run out of fruit? Being creative and solving problems helps your business grow. Let's test your memory with a quick quiz. Question 1. Which of the following best describes a business owner? A. Someone who works for a company. B. Someone who makes decisions about their own business. And C. Someone who only helps with chores. D. Someone who studies in school. The answer is B. Question 2. What's one big difference between salary and business income? A. Salary is for adults only. B. Salary comes from working for someone else. Business income comes from owning a business. C. Salary is paid every year. D. Salary is always higher. The answer is B again. Question 3. What is something Ms. Helen can do as a business owner? A. Decide what time school starts. B. Choose what to bake and how to decorate cakes. C. Grade homework. D. Approve teacher salaries. The answer is B. Question 4. What is something Daniel did not do as a business owner? A. Set his prices. B. Design his logo. C. Wait for someone to tell him what to paint. D. Advertise on social media. The answer is C. He made his own choices. Question 5. Which quality helps you keep trying even when things are tough? A. Giving up. B. Resilience. C. Forgetfulness. D. Laziness. You got it. Resilience. Let's summarize what we learned today. Business owners make their own decisions. Entrepreneurs like Daniel and Mimi solve problems, create value, and help others. Important qualities include creativity, determination, problem solving, and resilience. Now, it's your turn. Grab a piece of paper and draw your dream business. Give it a fun name and draw yourself as the boss. Next to your drawing, write down 2 decisions you would make. For example, what would you sell? How much would you charge? Where would your business be? There are no wrong answers. Your business can be anything you imagine. When you're done, share your drawing with your family or send a photo to our class group. Do you have any questions about today's lesson? Feel free to ask in the chat. Thank you so much for joining us today. You are brilliant young entrepreneurs, and I can't wait to see what you build next.
This video is brought to you by Mentorable. You can reach us at info@mentor-able.com. Register at www.mentor-able.com. Thanks for watching.